There we go. Maybe next time we could just stream it instead. I think we wanted to have a ratio maybe a little bit different. We have it right there. Should be fine. Okay, so here we are. What day is it? It's currently 8:18 p.m. Date is January 10th. Feel a little bloated. Been eating too much peach. But yeah, I guess we'll do this. It's gonna be another one of these little Google Earth podcasts that I have. I don't know, should be an hour or two or something. I just go on a rant. Currently have some music stream in the background. Insomniac TV. Hopefully, I don't get copyrighted. Hopefully, I don't think it is. I don't think you can get it. It's a remix, so hopefully the levels are good with the music, but it's really low. Oh, but you know what? It's coming through the mic and the desktop, so it probably just doubles in sound. So it should be fine, actually. The important thing is that I listen to it, I guess. I mean, I could always post-product. Oh, that's right. I could just post-production, just put something afterwards. So I could just literally listen to this, take that thing out, and just play music, but we'll be fine. Okay, how do you close this? How do you close this? Do you guys see my mouse, my cursor? Oh, you guys don't see my cursor. Let me go to settings here fast. Video. Wait, hold up. Video. Oh, you guys can't even see my cursor. That's kind of annoying. Oh, here we go. Capture cursor. Jeez, why gotta be so smart? Okay, so how do you close this, man? I'm just trying to close this tab right here. Anyways, I have view. Sidebar. If any of you guys are not familiar with what's about to happen, what is this? Let me see. Is this it? See how do I do this? Oh, it's crazy. Okay. I feel like I should stream this, but at the same time I don't, because my can get vulnerable. I have like all of these are like literally privated on my YouTube. So okay. I don't even need the keyboard. I could just chill back. Let's get this out of the way. Let me finish my drink. Well, I would say I started these like 3 years ago now. I'd say probably the first one's a 2-year-old podcast. You know what? God damn it, I want to take it off now and just hold it in my hand. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be some noise. We'll be back in a short second. Let me see. Mute my sound real fast. And are we back? We're back. Okay, so this might be a little louder than anticipated, but I just took my mic off my my mic pod and it's in my hand, close to my face, so I don't have to yell. Okay, so what I do is I would usually when I do this little what I call it Google Earth podcast, I would just kind of randomly land anywhere on the map and just kind of, it's really just for rants, I would say, like I guess a personal journal, so I don't have to write anything necessarily, and I could speak into the mic and have this more of like an audio journal. So it's like it's a hybrid of things. I go to random spots, and if I see something that looks weird, I just kind of rant and kind of talk about the people that I think live in certain areas, and then just kind of feed off of everything. So I guess it's a free for all, and I honestly really can't breathe right now because I don't know what the hell I ate, but the mixture of whatever I ate is definitely, I'm so bloated right now. Anyways, oh boy, oh, cause from Colorado. Dumb phone has me so paranoid.
9. I got molested by a guy.
Oh no. A couple days ago, how long ago was it? I posted a video or a comment on a TikTok, and it kind of blew up. It was like 40,000 or close to 40,000 likes. And I keep getting notifications for it. It's honestly like you get over it pretty soon. There's like there's nothing cool about honestly something going kind of viral. It's funny that I'm having girl problems again. The last couple of podcasts I ranted over. Well, the last couple of podcasts were actually over the span of I would say like 2 years or something like that. But it's funny that I'm starting this podcast. I'm having trouble with another girl. Gosh. Long story short, so if you guys ever see these little podcasts that I make, the girl that I was infatuated with in the last couple of podcasts, I met another girl, and she pretty much gave me like a shoulder to cry on, or just like someone to be there for me, right? Long story short, and very stereotypical, she, has had enough of my shit. And how do you say? Now that I've kind of, like faked it till I made it, in the sense of like liking her, now that I got to that point, she no longer kind of feels the same for me. Let me change this a little bit. Testing 1 2 3. There we go. We can speak a little bit better so it doesn't clip so much. Maybe move it there. So yeah, it's one of those stereotypical movies where the guy has a crush on a girl throughout the whole plot, and towards the end he realizes that the girl that he actually likes is the girl that's been there for him. How fucking dorky is that, huh? Fucking insane. Yeah. So anyways, I'm planning to send her some flowers February 14th, which is next month. And I really can't wait for it because I really want to apologize to her. And I'm just saying this as well on here, just in case, who knows, someday I die and these are uploaded on YouTube and someone cracks them or something, and they have all these little voice memos of me, or voice, I don't know, fucking timestamps of me. I really wish I just wasn't bloated, because I feel like I can have the mic really close to my face. Because I feel like I'm huffing and puffing too much. Denver. Oh, look, it's really close to Boulder. Let me fix the brightness on my monitor, actually. Let's go with 30. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. work on you guys. It's just a personal thing. It's a pretty big city. But I think where people like the most out of this, I think it's Colorado. It's probably Denver, right? No, it's that's the biggest one. I think that's the capital. It's Boulder. That's where I hear stories about. That's really nice. Oh boy. I'll be so upset if I can't. Gosh, what did I do this for? Let me look at this if this music is actually. Oh my god, yes. Yes, this is DMCA safe music here. Thank you, bro. Oh, he has a playlist. Okay, I'll keep that. I'll keep that tab pinned. That's dope. So what I'm talking about is I have on my one of my monitors I have this guy kind of DJing in the background from Twitch, and I just wanted to see if his music was DMCA free because it's annoying when your stuff gets muted and then you really can't play it. Oh, that's right. Talking about that, those things are actually probably muted and only I have my old PC. I have to re-upload them, or probably can't even upload them. That's crazy. Sucks. But yeah, Berkeley. Oh boy, fruit, man. Some fruit makes you bloated. It's insane. Usually, this would be more effective in giving content or like giving me something to spew off of, but I haven't done this in a while. And ooh, Salt Lake Desert. Wait, also Salt Lake is right here. Talk about Salt Lake. So I came from where did I come from? So Idaho's where? So Idaho's over here. I worked in Twin Falls over here for about like 6 or 7 months, I believe. I kind of regret now because that's one of the reasons why I kind of gave to like a falling apart with that girl that I'm talking about earlier. It's a long distance. Look, there's a what do you call it? A little canyon. Where do you go through? Wow, is it this far? How far is it? Wait, that's a lake. Burley right there. It must be right here. Myrtle's right here, so it must be right around here somewhere. Is it this? No. Oh, it's right here. This is the little route you take right here when from work, where when you want to you don't like, if you want to take the kind of long, for me it was a route that where I wanted to like kind of take a long, slow, relaxing route home. I would take this route, and it would be from work from here. Right here from this. You got the house, you got the warehouse, and then you got the whole kind of just real estate area for equipment and stuff for work. Oh boy. Oh boy. Testing. Let me see. I'm testing the levels. They seem to be fine. They could be better, but they're fine. Yeah, so this is where kind of like the shop was laid off of, but we really worked in different locations. So like the closest I would say would be like this field right here, maybe this field. And then the boss's son had like a field. Where did he have it? He had like a field way past this. Wow. Like up here somewhere, no? Or was it actually? Wait, no, it was way past this, wasn't it? Wow, it's kind of interesting how this looks like it's a lot bigger than what I remember it to be. Just like fields everywhere, it's crazy. But the main one where we worked at was let me try to find the oasis. So Hazelton's over here, so it was more by Eden was left. It was crossing the bridge. You see the bridge? This is the oasis right here. And here's a curve. It was this field right here. This field right here. It's massive. This field all right here. I believe it was this field too. Yeah, it was this field. I don't know what it was planted when this picture was taken, but it wasn't. Maybe this is beans right here. This is beans, and then this is hay. And it's more hay over here. Alfalfa. Timothy grass where I work here. And more Timothy, alfalfa. Oh, it must just be this one then. Not this one, this one. This one. This whole like little block right here. So this was alfalfa, and Timothy, and this little, oh my god, it looks so small, but it was really long. It's really pretty long. And then it was sugar beets right here in this one. So for like two guys, we worked so much the first couple months. It was just me and my uncle working this, and this. And then after, oh my god, and then after that we would drive all the way. Let me look at that direction. We would drive from the shop, which was where was it at? I'm lost. It's north, so it should be okay. Here we go again. So the shop was right here, and we would take off this road and we go all the way straight down this road to the bosses, to the other shop that I pretty much came from. So all the way through here, down, go through this to the road on the side of the highway, and you would go all the way down until you kind of passed, I would say, Hazelton on this area. And you got to, or not past Hazelton, a little before Hazelton actually. Well, 2 year, and then do their fields right here, which was, I think it was this field and this field. Oh, I see it's dried. This is dried. It's shiny because this is dried wheat. It's kind of crazy how it reflects like that. It's so bright, but it's dried. I would assume that's why it looks like this color. And then you have the canal. I think it was just this field right here. All this. And then they had another. So then we would work this as well. Holy crap, I didn't realize it was so much. And then we would work this field too. And we got a little Santa Claus living right here. It's such a like nice house right here. You have like a little pond in the back over here. And you would hear eagles screaming all the time. A little forest here. And then the guy living here, he looked like Santa Claus. And you have a pivot right here. That's why you see the little circle marks. And you have just regular, these wheels you see how long they are. These little bumps right here, every single one is a wheel. So little tabs right here is a wheel. Wheel. And they're all connected. and you can see the little crooked on the ends. And usually this would start with this one ends like around right here, and this one will start up here, and they would work their way down. Or you could depends how you want to work it. If you want them to meet each other, you can make them meet each other. Or if you want to make them kind of go from middle to both start in the middle and then go outwards, you could do that too. Or you could kind of both start them on the ends on one side and push them the other way. Oh boy. So tired. Regardless. And then so by the time, I would say the last couple of months working, where I kind of I already knew what I was doing and just working solo dolo. It's pissing me off a little bit. I'm testing 1 2 3. There we go. When I was working a little bit more solo dolo, I would just take I would come here, probably wash the car, and the easiest way would go back to like through the Oasis way. But I started liking going this way through Marteau, which was a little dangerous. If you go let's go towards the end. Let me put this guy's there we go. So you go over here at Marteau. So you go down this road. Let's go level. Let's see if it takes it this way. Wow, look at this. So really 720p. And we do it on this way. Can I go that way? Okay, yeah. Double click. Wow, this mic is really hurting my hand. And you keep going. How old is these pictures, man? (2019). How did it you know why it's probably shitty? You know what I'm thinking? It's probably the camera quality is really shitty, because in these roads there's always sprinklers, like the sprinkler system that I was talking about, like the wheels and all that stuff are so close to the edge that it could have been possible that, and especially on this road, god damn it, I'm clipping again. There we go. Testing 1 2 3. It could have been possible that when this car was driving, it got caught by some sprinklers near the road, and it just got wet and just messed up the camera. That's funny. Okay, go. I want to show you guys. Is it not gonna go no more? Oh, it stops right here. And it goes this way. Anyways, if you keep going south that way, it goes down through a canyon and goes up through another city. It's pretty cool. Now, you get paid good, but you only get paid good because you're working all day. So you really have like a low rate. Like if it's $15, right? I think as entry you get 13, but like couple years with them you'll probably get raised, maybe $15 an hour or whatever. You'll probably get like over 2,000 a week, or 2,000 bi-weekly, so it's over 1,000 a week. Before taxes, I would say. But it feels free, and it feels like you're just really working your own land. But you can see it's like pretty much all agriculture, like so much. Burley, I didn't realize Burley was so big. Anyways, the reason I'm talking about this is because I saw Salt Lake, and I remembered on my way down here to California, I'm in California, Bakersfield. That's where my family resides, and I do too. I took a bus. I took a pill in Ibiza. At the how does that song go? Hold up, I'm just gonna be ADHD for a bit. Let me go over here. I took a pill in Ibiza. I took a pill in Ibiza. I want to see the lyrics for that. How does it goes like this? I took a pill in Ibiza to show Avicii I was cool. And when I finally got sober, I felt 10 years older, but fuck it, I was something to do. Yeah, I want to sing that in karaoke. Could we do that? Let's sing that. I'm on other monitor, so that's why I'm not really moving anything here. I'll come back to the story. I'm just being a little ADHD right now. Let's see. I took a pill to Ibiza karaoke. There we go. Oh shit! Wait, is it? Will I get DMCA'd for this though? Cause you know how accurate my vocals are. But there's no way I can because. Let me Google it. Can karaoke get DMCA'd? Can karaoke get DMC? Can karaoke get DMCA'd? Gotta type this in because it's not picking it up. People can use protective works in keeping with the fair use doctrine so long as the use does not diminish the value of the work or falls within the scope of fair use. So I think I'm in the clear. I don't know. Let me pause this other guy's music real fast. I took a pill to Ibiza. Okay, we gotta start again. Hell no, bro. That's so fast. What are you talking about? I took a pill in Ibiza to show Avicii I was cool. And when I finally got sober, felt 10 years older, but fuck it, it was something to do. Living out what I drive a sports car just to prove. Real big baller because I made $1 million and I spent it on girls and shoes. Oh, so hard. Don't ever want to step off a roller coaster and be alone. You don't want to ride the bus like this. You never know who to trust like this. You don't want to be stuck up on station. Stuck up on that station. I think what we gotta do is I gotta listen to the song first. But I can't listen to anything because then I just get DMCA. That's crazy. Okay. No, okay, whatever. Let's read. I took a pill to Ibiza to show Avicii I was cool, and when I finally got sober, felt 10 years older. But fuck it, it was something to do. I'm living out in LA. I drive a sports car, but see, I don't get the cadence. That's what, and I don't want to butcher this whole damn video because of it. Whatever. Oh yeah, so anyways, back to the story. How long have I been streaming for anyways? 30 minutes? Do like another 30 minutes. Probably just finish the story and then just call it one. Maybe I'll play. Oh yeah, that'll actually be cool. I'll play you guys the song that I'm working on for this girl that I met on this trip. Maybe you guys will like it. Oh, maybe I'll sing it for you guys too, using autotune and everything. Because I can't sing, obviously. So, what was this? When did I leave? Around maybe like late October or something like that, or maybe early November 2019. Like right after my birthday or something like that. Twin Falls. Let me look at the. Let me see if I can tell where these guys live. Well, they live close to. Oh, they live over here. On this side, I think. Wow. It's not all poor, because these are all really poor houses, or like really poverty stricken, I should say. Because these houses are definitely not. So it's not as bad. Okay. And these houses are like, you can tell they're really nice. They're like track houses because of the way the roads are laid out. And these are like a little bit 50-ish. I feel like 1950s kind of like laid out. And then they get kind of creative like this. Maybe like earlier, like, I don't know when they developed these, but they're more current. I'm assuming this is college. Yeah. Pretty big. Pretty big, but my uncle lives like right here. I didn't realize how small it is compared to the whole area. And then these are like nicer houses over here too. That's crazy. He lives where does he live? He lives right here in this house actually. That's funny how I was able to pick it out, but I was able to tell because of he lives in this house because of this white shed right here. Yeah. I would go for runs. I only really ran one time. Usually I would take the car and just park here, but because I was lazy. But one time I did run and go down. It's a beautiful run, by the way. Just feels very superficial and very congested. Not like in the sense of people, but like just a sense of content in the sense of view, like scenery. It's like it feels like so much scenery in like a little area. It kind of feels too dense in a way, and it's like kind of too gloomy because of how dark it can get. Anyways, October. I felt like I was here for an eternity, and finally, I purchased a ticket to get out of there and finally go back home. It was like 1 a.m. where when my uncle kind of took me. Where did he take me? He took me to the right. You go to the left. You go all the way this way. And then you get dropped off at a gas station. It was like, was it this one? It was on the right side. I think it's this one. I think I found it. Wow, I'm good. It was this one. I can guarantee it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Because you can tell. Can I go in there? There's a Greyhound logo, but at this time I think the offices were closed because of COVID. But I waited inside right where these windows are at. There's like a little bench behind there, and I sat there for like, I don't know, when did it get there? You got there maybe like 2 hours after I got there, or maybe I went there at 10 and I got there at 1. I don't know, something like that. But as a preface or whatever, I would say someone should really, I think the Greyhound is such a horrible experience, but it's so bad to the point where it's like you kind of like it's so mesmerizing in the sense it's like it's so horribly beautiful, the whole experience in general, where it's like you kind of have to experience it once to take everything else, so you won't take anything for granted in a sense, because you come across like so many homeless people, so like so many delusional, and you have to interact too because you don't want to be making feel bad because they're smart enough and they're clever enough to know when you're trying to avoid them, right? Because I got called out one time by a girl. I'm not even gonna lie. I got called out by a homeless girl one time because I was trying to kind of like, mildly avoid her in the sense where I was like just playing like the uninterested, like, oh, like I'm kind of tired, role. But I love the fact that she called me out because she put me in check, and I said fuck it. I started to interact with her because I love the fact that she was so straightforward and assertive, and this is something that I've always kind of hated about people in general, where it's like they lack that assertiveness and being straightforward. That I was like, you know what, I fuck with this girl now because of how she like called me out, because no one else I feel like would have done that except someone with her like background. People like to beat around the bush, I would say, a lot. I gotta sit up straight because I feel like I'm struggling to breathe, to be honest. But yeah. Oh wow, I'm that guy now. Hey, and everything with, but yeah. I used to hate people who ended it. But yeah. Anyways, in here, when I waited, there was this guy that I met who was headed to Iowa, I believe. Was it Iowa or was it Nebraska? No. He said Missouri, I think. Holy shit. I think it wasn't Iowa. It was way past that. I think he said Missouri. And then from Missouri, he was heading towards Colorado. So he's like, yeah, I'm just my boss is sending me to he's sending me to Colorado, so I'm just heading to my home, get some stuff, get my car, and take the car all the way to Colorado. And I was like, holy shit. Like I was already like fatigued at the time. And he seemed fatigued too, because we were talking and he was saying that, like, oh yeah, like I have never taken a bus before. Usually I would take a plane, but some circumstances or whatever, he had to take the bus, or he would made his girl pick him up, but his girl doesn't really like driving like highways and stuff. So his best like option was a bus. So we were kind of two newbies, and we kind of like, we would have never, I don't think we would have ever kind of talked or hit it off. We really didn't. I wouldn't say we hit it off, but I would say we came in good terms with like characters. We kind of like, we weren't bumping hard, like there was no ego, or we were just kind of vibing, chemistry was there between us, because I think we both knew we were blue collar workers, and he had an he had an injury or something like that. I forget how the topic came up, but he was talking about like I think I might have mentioned, oh yeah, I was just like injured. I was here for, oh yeah, I think I might have said like, oh, I was just here a little bit longer, and if not, I would have taken off back to Cali like a long time ago. But I was just like assorting some legal stuff before I headed home, because I got hurt at work. And oh, sorry, I was turning the mic right side, and he was saying, he got injured too, but his injury was like, it was crazy. It was like gnarly, dude. And he showed me it in his shoulder, his collarbone. Like, I guess he got hit real hard on the collarbone when he was at work, and it kind of like tore the whole bone off or something. And you could see, like, he showed me, he like pulled down his shirt, and like on the right side of his like collarbone, like his shoulder where it attaches or whatever, it was like right under like his shoulder. It was like on his chest, like between this, above his chest, I would say, like above his pectoral, underneath his shoulder. It was like a big old scar. And I guess like something hit him, and like it pretty much broke it, and he had to go to get surgery and everything done on it. And he was talking about how like workman's comp didn't want to pay for it. They kind of fought it to the end, saying that oh no, that was afterwards, right? I think he got injured again. He was saying that like he doesn't do fucking crazy stuff anymore for work. Like if he knows he's gonna get injured or he could get injured, he doesn't do it anymore. I think he said something like, I don't think he said it, but I think he kind of like was more like, if someone tells me to do something dangerous and I know it's real dangerous, I won't even do it because he's been injured too much. So I'm assuming he would rather get fired than do something risky. The guy, by the way, worked in refrigeration, I believe, for like some company called Heart something. It's like a Heart gas station. I can't remember it, but it's like some sort of station in the Midwest. You don't really see it out here in Cali, but you do where he's from, I guess, and Colorado, and they're making one here in Twin Falls, or there in the city, and there's a couple in his home state. But yeah, he was just talking about that. But yeah, like, he doesn't do any crazy stuff anymore, and I was like, wow, like, that's funny, because we kind of related in the sense, because like I got my finger kind of amputated on one of those. If you remember earlier, how I was talking about those wheel lines, where I pointed out every single wheel. In the middle, there's a motor, and in the motor, you have to kind of start it. And what people generally do is like they start it and then kind of pull the lever to whichever way they want to move it, whether it's down or up. It so happens to be that I was working on a field that was a sugar beet, and with the sugar beet, it's real bouncy. So those wheel lines will start like bouncing up and down and everything. And for some odd reason, my finger ended up like getting caught in one of the gears, and it just kind of like ate it, and like I realized it too like late, and I kind of just yanked it out. But it was like, there's nothing you could do. Those gears are not gonna give. It's not gonna be like, oh, sorry. It's gone. I mean, not the whole finger, but like a bit of the tip. It looks normal now, because I would say the stem of the nail was able to live, so it just keeps growing. So it seems like it's normal, because it just let it grow out. But yeah. Oh crap. But yeah, he was a cool guy, and exactly where this bus is at is where the Greyhound bus kind of like pulled up, and then took off again. And there was actually a girl that was there too. Beautiful girl, like beautiful body, everything. I swear, those Utah girls, she was heading to Utah, so she was, I'm assuming she was from Utah, from Salt Lake actually. Those Salt Lake girls, man, not even Salt Lake girls, but just Utah girls in general, bro, they have to be. I feel like maybe Cali wins it when it comes to like aesthetics, when it comes to with girls, but Utah, it has to be up there with like second or first. But I don't know, it could probably be better. Like it's so hard to come across like ugly Utah girls. Like, she was so beautiful too. And I think she was like, must have done something, and like she had like a instrument. Wait, did she, or was that just luggage? I don't know. But she gave me like choir, or like kind of how do you say, band kid vibes. Anyways, it takes off this way, and it goes all the way to let me zoom out this way. It goes out this way all the way, and there's, I think on this highway, that's where it goes right. And then from here, if you follow this highway, it just pretty much takes you all the way to Utah. Pass all this, zoom out. Twin probably goes down south somewhere. See, look, it's not even that far. I didn't realize it's not even that far. It's like 4 hours drive. Anyways, when we got here, is what I would meet. I would meet this girl named Giselle. I had her Instagram, but my main account that I had it when I met her got disabled. So now I know her name was Giselle. Maybe there was an M somewhere in there for her middle name or last name. There's no biggie. She had a boyfriend whole life ahead of her. But a beautiful girl, straight from Guadalajara, how she said it. And in fact, because of her, I've become insecure, because before, like, I've never really liked speaking Spanish, and I always thought it fine to be like, oh yeah, like, because they'd be like, oh, you speak Spanish? I'll be like, oh, a little bit, and I would just kind of like have not get embarrassed, stuttering with my Spanish. It wasn't really when I met this until I met this girl when I was like, I have to work on my Spanish, dude, because like almost every girl that I've liked since high school, or like had a attraction towards, they all have been like heavily kind of ingrained that language in them, so like they speak it pretty well. And obviously she did too, because she's from, Mexico, and she was just visiting her aunt. You know what I just realized, dude? I mean, it's not, I just realized it right now, but because I just heard my accent slip out. How am I gonna have those two bro? I can't speak Spanish without kind of speaking choppy. Like, I could understand it fluently. I speak it very whitewashed, right? In the sense where it's like very choppy. Yet I still manage to have an accent. Like couldn't I just choose to speak poor Spanish, right? Couldn't God just given me the ability to speak poor? I can't even speak right now. Speak poor Spanish and have no accent, or He could have given me the ability to speak horrible English with amazing Spanish, right? But he gave me both. The dude made me speak. He gave me a heavy accent with poor Spanish skills. Fuck, I really phrased that wrong. That's supposed to be a bit that I was working on the other day. I was like, choose one struggle, right? Like, as a Mexican American, choose one struggle. Either have a strong accent, and speak good Spanish, or have really bad Spanish with no accent, right? Bad Spanish with no accent. But I managed to have both. I managed to have pretty much a heavy accent with bad Spanish with a fucking accent. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Ooh, I definitely wore that one out. Anyways, back to the story. So right here, Salt Lake. I wonder where it's at. It's a huge city, by the way. There's a great... Oh, it must be around here, actually. Am I going to find it the first try? Yeah, okay, so this looks familiar. Okay, so this has to be accurate because I think I already found it. I think it's this right. Oh, look how good I am. I found it. Greyhound lines, bro. These kind of gave it away, though. But also the downtown over here. Because I remember I took a video of this road exactly. I went right here. And you can see, like, the city. Yeah, it looks like the little skyscrapers over here. Oh crap! What the heck? You can see the skyscrapers and everything. Kind of looks like a budget New York. But you take off from here. Where the hell are we at? Where am I at? That's weird. Oh, I think it's more over here. Oh, it's right here. Popular Grove. But yeah, I was here, dude. This is where me and that other guy kind of split once we got here. So we really only were. So that's why I say we kind of really. Who knows if we hit it off or didn't? Because I really only talked to him for like 30 to an hour. 30 minutes to an hour. It was so cold that day. I got here in the morning. When was it? It must have been like 4 in the morning when we got there, and then we took off like at 8 in the morning. So we were there like for 4 hours. That's one of the things that you have to take into consideration when you're taking the Greyhound airlines, my ass. The bus lines or whatever they're called. Every time you have these big old bus exchanges, because you don't go from one bus. The one bus does not take you from point A to point B, especially if it's within a couple states. Like, they will take you, I think one bus can drive you a couple hours, and then they'll switch you off at a station. at major station stops, I would say, because there's little station stops where we stop at like a gasoline to like take a break, breather, smoke break for people who smoke. But then every couple of hours you'll have like a major station stop where you would stop and you switch buses. And if it's your first one, like this was my first major one, I had to go inside, go to the office, ask for like a baggage tag or something, because you have to have it's like easy to lose your luggage when you don't have a tag, I guess. So I went in there, asked for a tag, was done. But before that all happened, I was sitting out here like underneath this little roof or whatever. These fuckers didn't want to open the door for me. I was like opening. There was like 1, 2, 3, 4. There was like so many doors here, and I was like, how the hell did everyone get in there? Because I was out here for like 2 hours, dude, like freezing my ass off and just like being one with the air and trying to like just not feel the coldness. But then I kind of had enough of it, and I said fuck it, and I just went in there. And eventually I found there was like one of the doors that was open. Well, I came across a worker and I asked him, and he's like, yeah, one of those was open. Got my luggage, went back in there, it was open, and I was like, wow. I spent 2 hours in like 40, or like it must have been like 40 or 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It was so cold. Yeah, was it Fahrenheit? Yeah, it has to be Fahrenheit because that's what I use. And whatever, it was cold. And I feel bad because there was 2 kids, but I don't know why the hell they didn't come back. There was like an 18-year-old kid and like a 15-year-old girl who were going to, I think, Cali or Vegas to visit family. And it was funny because we picked them up literally like near Salt Lake. Like, so before this stop, there was like another stop in Orem or Provo. I think we picked them up at Provo or somewhere. And I was talking to them. They're like, yeah, we're heading whenever to see family for like Thanksgiving or something. And then they got picked up right here. And then I never saw them again. They were like, yeah, we'll be back. We're just going to, like, I think someone they knew probably lived there. Because supposedly the bus, like they were really confident that the bus was going to come on time, or we're not going to come early. Like they thought the bus was going to come on time and weren't worried about it, coming early. Which it didn't. I think it still came late. But even when it came, I never even saw him again. I was like, okay, I don't know what the hell happened. They canceled the trip? I don't know what happened, but they never got on that bus. It's no big deal for them. I mean, they lost probably $200, but it was no big deal for them because they probably live like 10, 30 minutes away from this place anyways. But they probably got an ass whooping though from the mom, because I'm assuming like an uncle or something picked them up, and the mom paid for the or someone paid for it. But holy shit, I felt so bad. I was like, wow. Anyways, when I went in here, there was this girl, beautiful aesthetic, beautiful physique, you name it, dude, beautiful. And her face was kind of like, how I would describe it is, it's the type of face that entertains me, in the sense where it's like it can be ugly but beautiful at the same time, so you never really get used to it. And that's why I like those girls with like I love faces, not even just girls, but I love faces that are not symmetrical, with whoever it may be. Faces that are not symmetrical, dude, you will never get used to them, because like I said, they're not symmetrical. They're always different with the lighting, all the variables that go into play. When you look at a person with like an unsymmetrical face, you're gonna get them in like so many variations, beautiful variations of them, ugly variations. And it's like the whole saying, you can't have the sweet without the bitterness, you know what I mean? Or the sweet can't be as sweet without bitterness. Who knows how the fucking saying goes, but it's something along those lines. Anyways, someone, like, I feel like I'm offending. Like, if she were to hear this, she would be offended. But it's not. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. But sometimes I felt like her face was like, not so symmetrical, which is a good thing by the way that I'm intending to say it. You can say her face is in general more symmetrical than it was asymmetrical. Yeah. But like she had her mask on, so like her forehead and kind of nosy area was kind of more like unsymmetrical, but her overall face was really cute. I didn't really know she was Hispanic. I didn't know she was Mexican, to be honest. I thought she was Portuguese because she was like really light skin. She was like light skin but tanned, but like more of like olivey kind of skin tone. So for me, it was like I thought she was Portuguese. I think my first impression of her, I was like, she has to be like some sort of European. If I had to guess, it's probably like Portuguese or southern Spanish, Spain. She's from like southern Spain or something like that. It turns out she's just Mexican, so this Spanish one would have been more accurate. But if I had to put money on it, I would have said she was Portuguese, just because of the olivey kind of skin tone. So she was tan, had a nice like brown olivey texture. I don't even know if they're the same colors, but I've heard that of that kind of skin tone being referred to as olivey kind of color. I have a certain type of color blindness, so like I'm not really confident with my colors. Anyways, so I would say that like an olivey kind of dark, but it was one of those kind of colors where it's like it feels like they tan it, they do it themselves. So it's like that without that person would be a lot light skinned, like a lot whiter. So I thought she was kind of more European-y. But she was the reason this girl is kind of important, I would say, kind of in the arc of my plot right now, my storyline, was because she was the first girl I came across, and this was probably like, all right, I met that other girl 2018, then I started talking to Karen around 2019 April, and obviously you guys know what, the whole thing that I'm going through with Karen right now. As I mentioned in the beginning of the podcast, but this girl was the first girl that I realized there's more fish. And the reason I say that, and I didn't say that about Karen, was because Karen's a whole different character. Karen is like pale, she's short, she's dark skinned, she has her own aesthetic. This girl was very reminiscent of Ellie, obviously both from Mexico. I mean, so is Karen, but she's like she's like light skinned, like really, really pale. But this girl, I think I had a liking for her because she had kind of the same complexion as Elizabeth, right? She was kind of tall, lanky, skinny, and she reminded me of her a lot, and I think that's why I had like liking for her, and I realized like, oh, like, this other girl Ellie is not the only, she's not the only fish in the sea, right? There's more girls out there. But I kind of grown out of that whole phase of liking a certain, at least for now, liking that particular person. So I would say if I was in the state of mind that I am now, this girl probably wouldn't have had an effect on me as much. But she did, because at the time I was still kind of infatuated with, Ellie. So I kind of, in every girl that I would look, I'd always try to see something that would remind me of her. And I guess this girl kind of in general, I felt what I called her as before, I think, or mentally kind of referred to her as, was as like a inner city Ellie, right? Because this girl was into like, I asked her, if she was in her deathbed, and she could only listen to one song, what song would it be, or from like maybe what artist? And she said something like, I think she referred to something as the waves. Was it the waves? The surfaces or something like that. I forget. It's on my YouTube. I think I saved it somewhere. Surfaces. Yeah, I think it's surfaces. That's what it is. It's surfaces. So then I was okay. Oh, that's cool. This and that. And I was like so happy. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get a ride. Maybe we could sit right next to each other and we could just chat. Long story short, she has a boyfriend. And she sat like right behind me, and there was really no talking at all. I got her Instagram though. I met some other guy too, a little ass. Well, he wasn't mean or anything, but I just got annoyed by him because maybe that's another story for another time. I don't want to get into it because I feel like I might come out at the at the hassle. Uh, but some people might see my side of the story. Yeah. Anyways, long story short, fuck, I really went through the whole ass story, but uh, kind of a little summary or overall. What's the term? Um, yeah, just like summary. That was the first girl that I came across where I realized, like, there's more girls out there, and I'm working on a song. I mean, we can open up the project actually right now. Here, let's do it. I called it major pop because it's in I think it's an A or C major. But I don't have any of my vocals recorded, so maybe I don't know if I could record here. Major pop song. It's such a cool sound though. I'll have to pause this music right now. Maybe I could probably sing the lyrics if I can remember them. I probably chose the wrong day to like do this crap because I feel like I run out of breath very easily now. Okay. So the whole thing is kind of very, let me see, hopefully it's not too loud. You can hear. Oh, you guys can't hear it because it's in you guys can't hear it, can you? Let me see. No, I have to go change right here. Go to FL Audio. It's a little popping. I think it's a little CPU usage. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong too, by the way. Okay. I feel like we could sing over it. Maybe it's gonna be a little delayed because of this. Could I run it faster? No, this is as fast as it can go. Let me just turn this on then, and then I'll mute my mic and just play it from here. Let me see, where's vocals? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic. Jizzle, I was so delayed. Jizzle. See if I can pull this off. Actually, let's open up the. Crap. Lyrics. Let's see, you guys could look there. Her name was Jizzle, and this is kind of what I have: verse, break, verse, and chorus. Her name was Jizzle. All right, let's see if we can pull it off. Her name was Jizzle. That's gotta be the worst. Oh, I can't do it. It's too delayed. But you get the idea. What I mean by it's too delayed, like I can't even talk right now. Let me unmute myself. Hold on, let me mute this first. Hello, there we go. Are we back? We're back. Testing. We're almost back there. We are officially back. What I mean by the delay is that there's delay when you use like a different when you go into audio and you get this Audio, the FL Audio, it allows like programs like other programs to hear it, right? But I like to use the Focusrite Audio, but it doesn't pick up like at least with my knowledge, I don't know at least how to route it to OBS. So when I sing with the other one, there's like audible delay. So when I sing, it comes in like a second late, and it just kind of always takes me off, and I can't do it. And also, it just isn't as good for autotune. So it was so memeish the way it sung that. It was so bad. But it sounds, trust me, it sounds good. Like, and I don't even plan to be the singer. I really want to find a singer to sing like over all my tracks. But it honestly sounds really nice. Just having, look, okay, I do have a take here, but I know it sounds. I don't think I was impressed with these. Maybe let me try this. Maybe we could listen to it. I'll listen to it first right here, and then tell you guys if it sounds good. And then if it does, or maybe we could tweak it a little bit, and then we could play it with the other thing. Oh, you guys can hear that. Let me put that somewhere because it's so much. There's like so much distortion to it. It's the thing is that it sounds good live. That's what I don't understand, because it does sound pretty bad on here. But maybe we have to run it through Patcher, or have it on the. Let me see. We should be able to hear it. Testing. Yeah, it sounds better right there. You know, I'm realizing I could probably just do it all through the mic. It picks it up, so I don't even have to. See, because now if I go here and turn it on. Her name was Jizzle. Met her on the bus. She was going to Vegas. Her name was Jizzle. Met her on the bus. Maybe make it slower. Try to make the slowest. Testing. Oh, there I'm back. I guess we were having some technical difficulties. I'll probably just cut that part out. But I actually wonder if I could sing it on. Well, there we go. Let me just boost that up. Yeah, I was having some technical difficulties right now with Fruity Loops. I do want to sing it, and I think I could just sing it, and maybe like, let me see if I mute it. It just, so I would have to sing it through here, and I guess we'll see how it sounds in the after. So you guys can actually hear it. I could work on some stuff, but you get the idea. It's very like poppy. Her name was Jizzle. Met her on the bus. She was going to Vegas. What did I say? She was going to Vegas. That was like the cadence that I'm using. She was going to Vegas. She was planning a trip with her boyfriend, not knowing who she was riding with. And then I go into like a little break, like Jizzle, yeah, Jizzle. And I say Jizzle, but her name was Giselle. So I says Giselle, yeah, Giselle, yeah. And then when the little brass pattern hits, I go, and then I say, on the way there, she asked me if I knew how to speak Spanish. Half true story. She did ask if I knew how to speak Spanish, but it wasn't on the bus. It was before that. And I didn't lie. The narrative on the story is that I lie and I say I do, but I don't. But I mean, I do. I'm really bad at it. I want to have a story to this song, and I feel like we could get it there. Chisel. I don't think it's gonna pick it up. Actually, it's gonna, because it does pick it up, but it picks it up so quietly. Fuck it, I'm gonna sing it without a tune. It's gonna sound horrible, obviously, because you guys might not hear anything. But so you guys can hear the truth. Chisel. Maybe sing it from back here. Her name was Chisel. Met her on the bus. She was going to Vegas. Never know. There we go. We sing like that. Her name was Chisel. Met her on the bus. We sing like that. Her name was Chisel. Met her on the bus. She was going to Vegas. Yeah, it sounds way worse than I remember. Let's see if we do it like this. Jizzle. Her name was Jizzle. Met her on the bus. She was going to Vegas. It's like a lot of delay. Her name was Jizzle. Met her on the bus. She was going to Vegas. I'm gonna sing it regardless if it sounds like ass, because it's gonna sound good eventually. I'm gonna find a singer. Her name was Jizzle. Met her on the bus. She was going to Vegas. She was planning a trip with her boyfriend, not knowing who she was riding with. Jizzle. Jizzle. On the way there, she asked me if I knew how to speak Spanish, and I said I do. Giselle, I do. But the truth is that I don't. I got nervous and said yes, so I looked her in the face and said un poquito. I gotta find the right cadence for that last part right there. Let me mute that. There we go. So you guys get an idea. No, don't save anything. There we go. Let's put music in the background. Hopefully you guys heard that. If not, I might have to probably like just delete it or something or whatever. But yeah, it's like really beautiful material. That's what I say. You gotta experience fucking shit because it's so much material. Like it's true. It's just like what Hemingway says. As long as you can get that first sentence to be true, like so easy to write, whatever it may be. I guess anything artistically, you don't even have to lie. You could just write shit that was gifted to you. Anyways, yeah, from Salt Lake, who knows what route you take, but you head put this a little bit louder. Whatever route you take, you go you head south to oh, you definitely go through here though. I would assume. Wait, no. I guess you head through here because you go through like a dry area. Because Nevada's here, you go through Vegas first, and then from Vegas you kind of just stay. Well, we actually got late, and our bus we had to stay there for like another 8 hours. So what we did is we just kind of hung around the strip. Me and these other two Hispanic folk, and the cool thing was that same night where I was like, oh man, my Spanish is so horrible, right? Because I like that girl. I feel like I got tested, and my Spanish was like, I feel like it improved so much that night. And I feel like I just have to keep having nights like that, or just like forcing myself to speak Spanish to the point where I feel comfortable speaking it, without hesitation, or to the point where I don't have to keep saying, oh, like I don't speak it that well. Oh, look at that. Nevada is cut off by this right here. Imagine working right here. Oh, that's cool. What is this right here? Avi Hotel. Oh, it's a casino. Oh, it's a casino for Colorado folk. Oh, look, my phone's right here. Fort Mojave. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about before. Whatever. Just take the Greyhound, I guess. It's a conclusion. Okay, so what is what? Okay, so over here is Colorado. Is Colorado right next to it? No, it's Arizona. Oh, it's not even that far. Arizona, and they have a little. So it's a bunch of gamblers live here, I guess. Okay, a little bit down here. So is there gambling? I guess legally there's no gambling allowed right here. They would have to cross the river. I think what they do, the gambling heads. What is this? Nuclear power plant? Scooters. Why is the emblem like that, dude? What the hell? Scooters Family Fun Center. Yay! That was a damn nuclear plant, bro. That's it, bro. Who comes here to ride a scooter on this shit? A little track that you could literally just scooter the way home from school or some shit. I mean, I guess you can't do that. You get bullied. You take scooter to school, right? You just get bullied. Okay, so there's just a bunch of. It's not even that much though. I don't think like majority of people definitely just like. It's not that many people can just do this yearly. To bulk. What are we talking about though? Another scooter? What the hell? Imagine this is a nuclear plant though. Oh, okay. So that's the emblem for like. How do you say What is this? It's like emblem for kind of what's that word when you have fun? Leisure, like a leisure emblem, I guess. What the hell is this? Yikes, bro! Is it what the fuck? This is like what? Is I don't understand what was supposed to. This was not supposed to finish here. I feel like they kind of started it. They had an idea of what this was supposed to be, and they just kind of we don't have the funds or something happened, but it wasn't. Imagine this is just like shit. It's just all like shit water, and they kind of just played into it because they couldn't afford it. So they, you know what? This is just make this shit water, and just make roads within like here. This is the alley, and then these are the main roads. And they just reversed it and just made these the backways the main roads, and said that this was meant to be here. But really, what the fuck is this? This was okay. So they have like little. I don't believe this. Let's go check it out. See, look, the development definitely stopped here. It was weird. What the hell? It's not supposed to be like this. I can guarantee you that for sure. See, look, you can't. There's not even a way here. Like, the frick. Oh no. This is just the canal that cuts the cities. Okay, where were we at though? Okay, we were talking about over here. So they cross this to go gamble because this is Nevada, so technically they can gamble here, but they can't gamble over here. But they can gamble over here. Wait, we just saw a failed version. Okay, so this is what it was supposed to end up looking like. So it was supposed to look like this. Well, first of all, it's still so dark, and so it's like shit water. It's like really bad water. Like, what? Yeah, they obviously didn't maintain it, or you can't maintain it because it's like in the desert. Like, there's no fresh water source. You know what I mean? So eventually, it just gets all nasty. But it was supposed to. I'm assuming it's supposed to look like this. And you got like a place for the whole neighborhood, I guess. I bet you that's what this is. It's like a little. This is not one house. This looks too public-y. You got the parking lots and everything. And then, okay, so this is like a little resort or some shit like that. And then you have. They started development here, but just never got to it, I guess. Look at this. Oh, okay, I see. It's like houses within like a country club. But there's not enough rich people, so it's like a couple of people live there. Oh, it's gonna look so ugly. Dun, 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 dun. What city is this? For Mojave Valley. It's a bunch of Mojave. Is this city seriously called Needles? Where are you going to? I'm going to Needles. That's gotta be such an annoying thing to say. I'm going to Needles. And they got like trailer homes here. Zoom out. And we really hit where we're from, huh? Imagine those guys. Oh yeah, I'm gonna move out. Lake. Ooh, that's a big city. I've never heard of it. Lake Havasu City. Havasu. Pittsburgh Point. This seems like one of those hidden gems. No, not really though. It looks too dry. Except the country course, of course, where all the fucking water's going to. They're all dying of thirst. And it's like, where's the water? Mommy, I'm thirsty. And the water's all just going to this little. It's actually pretty big. I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit. It's pretty. It's like really thin, but it's long. So that's what she said. So I'm assuming there's like a bunch of like cracked windows on the neighboring houses. Oh shoot. But it's really long though. Grass Island. Well, you literally see boats. You see boats right here. Beaver Island. Beaver Island. Plosives. And we zoom. What the hell? Now we're back upside down. Oh no. Back to. That's where we're at right here. Nevada. I think we call it. I think we had enough for today. Okay, someone call it 125. See you guys later. I said the date, I believe. It's actually, did I say I showed it? Oh, January 10th. We finished at 9:43 p.m. I guess. Later, guys.